This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Burger King Bikini Bottom Burger. I bought this particular one for €2.99, but I couldn't really buy it at my regular Burger King because that one is closed until further notice, so I had to take a little detour to my next nearest one to obtain this particular item. Without further ado, let us open up this package, unwrap it, and see what's expecting us on the inside. So we've got a bun, then we've got some sauce, and now we've got a tomato slice, we've got a bit of lettuce, and we've got a patty, a veggie patty. Anything here on the bottom? No, that's just the sauce. I assume from the description of this on the website that this is some sort of pineapple sauce. Tomato here, yeah, lettuce slice, and a bit more sauce on the very top. So pretty much what I expected. Let us take the knife and slice it through real quick. See what the patty maybe looks on the inside. It's always nicer to look at an actual cross section that's been done with a knife than just some sort of weird bite mark. Let's zoom in on that, on this veggie patty. So we've got quite a light mess right here. It looks kind of foamy almost. Then we've got some greens here, it seems, there. And that's pretty much it. Some breading on the outside, which isn't crispy anymore. The lettuce, not really all that crispy either. It's fine though, this has been in its wrapper for quite some time at this point. I think about half an hour ago is when I actually bought this. So let's take a bite out of this one. Okay, the first bite is quite weird. This like tomato skin right here, that's kind of gross. That's maybe an indicator that the tomato maybe isn't the freshest, but I'm not quite sure about that. The sort of sweet pineapple sauce is really weird. It's not what I expected, but I mean, what do I expect from pineapple sauce then, right? Flavor-wise, there is some sort of like burger consistency to this, burger mass, burger texture in your mouth, but it's of course missing that actual like meat texture. And as you can see right here, it looks a bit like foam, it feels a bit like foam when you squish it with your fingers right here. Yeah, it's not that great of a texture overall. Let's try and taste this on its own. Okay, the breading is very much like one of these like frozen fish thingies that you can buy from the freezer shelves that you prepare in your own oven. Nothing special about that. The mass right here itself. Let me take a little slice out of this one from the other half right here and give that a go. It doesn't really have all that much flavour at all. It tastes a bit like falafel, if you know what falafel is like. That is what this reminds me of. Also, consistency-wise, really breaks apart quite quickly. Doesn't put a fight up to the teeth at all. Consistency and texture-wise, it's not a very exciting thing whatsoever. Well, so far so good, I guess. Nothing too great about this. Oh, I forgot to mention the pickle here. Now we see the pickle. Is this crunchy? The pickle might be the best thing about this, texture-wise. Yeah, the pickle flavor isn't really too much of a surprise. Although it's weird to have that flavor with some sort of sweet pineapple sauce on it as well. Now let's take a look at the bun here all by itself, flavor-wise, with a bit of lettuce and that sauce on it. Yeah, that's just kind of a bland hamburger bun with pineapple sauce on it. Yeah, I mean, what did I expect is the question, right? So far, I guess they've given us what they said they would give us. For $2.99 for a novelty product like this, I think I don't feel cheated too much, but I have to say that I struggle to find this appealing enough to suggest it as a permanent item on the menu. I'll go for another few bites. Okay, the first half is consumed. I have to say that I'm missing something about this, because usually when you've got something like hearty and then you've got pineapple on it, you either have pizza or you've got something like toast Hawaii, or whatever you call it, wherever you are in the world. But I'm missing like the saltiness, maybe, the texture of ham or at least some sort of meat. This stuff right here, texture-wise, is just kind of disappointing. The breading itself, flavor-wise, is fine, but all by itself, doesn't feel all too great in the mouth either. The tomato isn't too great. The pickles are okay-ish, I guess, but they're really weird in terms of the combination of pickle and sweet pineapple sauce. The breading, the bread is okay. But overall, I have to say, yeah, I'm still not a huge fan of this. So I guess I'm going to finish off this half as well, and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. Alright, the consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, 1 out of 1 available point. I didn't really have anything to complain about. It looked alright for what it was, therefore 1 out of 1 available point here. Color wise, same story, nothing was really off color, so I won't deduct any points here. Consistency and texture wise, this is where the trouble starts, I guess. 0.5 out of 2 available points. Now, the pickle was okay, the bun was okay as well. The rest wasn't really living up to the expectation. The lettuce, okay, I could let that slip, but that patty, that was some sort of foamy mystery texture. The breading on it was like breading of some sort of, I don't know, frozen fish product. Overall, I have to say that when you bite down on this, nothing really felt too right about it. That's something that I don't really want to see or want to feel in a burger like that. Yeah, I did expect more from this. I expected a decent flavor, decent texture with a weird sort of pineapple flavor. I thought that this was what they were going for, but this stuff right here, that was weird. Like the texture of this patty is the weirdest one of them all. I can't really wrap my head around that. Just some sort of foam that disintegrates under your fingers. Really weird. Anyway, taste-wise, 2 out of 5 available points. While the pickle was fine, the burger bun was fine as well. The patty was just, it doesn't really taste of much at all. Like the texture is weird. The breading, yeah, the breading tasted like the breading I previously described. But the rest of it, there was just some sort of, I guess, filler flavor almost. Tasted a bit of maybe some greens, but not a huge flavor to it, no, and certainly not something that I would want to go back to. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. The pineapple flavor was a bit sweeter than expected, but that was fine. But all the rest was kind of underwhelming, I have to say. Therefore, just 2 out of 5 available points here. Theme realization-wise, I give 0.75 out of 1 available point. Because I guess the pineapple thing, that was the big thing about this particular item that makes it the Bikini Bottom burger, I suppose. But everything else, yeah, I don't know. It's not a great fit in my opinion. I guess they gave us what they said they would give us. I suppose that patty is veggie. I don't really mind if it's not, but it would be weird if it wasn't, because there was like no actual proper texture in that anyway. And something I have to say is that from a burger I do expect a certain texture, and this one right here didn't supply a texture that I want to go back to. And seeing like a veggie patty from the fellas who make like the Rebel Whopper or plant-based Whopper or whatever, which is basically undistinguishable, almost at least, from the regular Whopper, this particular patty was quite a disappointment. And therefore I just have to say 0.75 out of 1 available point, because it's just not a good burger in my opinion. If it was just that combination with all the stuff that we have, but we have a weird sort of pineapple flavor, that would be fine. But that's not what it is. It's overall really not achieving what it set out to achieve, I guess, sensation-wise. And that's a bit disappointing. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. 5.25 out of 10 available points for the Burger King Bikini Bottom burger. So I think that they could do something about this, make it maybe not vegetarian, or put one of these like Rebel Whopper patties on here, or some sort of vegetarian or vegan spam alternative maybe. You know, something else that maybe is a bit salty, emulates some sort of toast Hawaii kind of style with this. That would be fun even. But this thing right here, yeah, like I said, I can't see this becoming a regular item on the Burger King menu. And I don't think I'm the only one when it comes to this particular assumption, I suppose. Anyway, if you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye is what I wanted to do.